Hi, my name is Annamieka Hops, and this is the Art Friends Show, where every conversation focuses on getting to know the essence of creativity itself. I'd love to invite you as well to join me inside of Art Friends School, where we go deeper into these topics and join in with other art friends around the world. Thanks so much for joining us, and let's get to the show. Welcome to the Art Friends Show. Here's something cool that you're gonna love to know. Hi, my name's Annamieka Hops, and it's day 99 in a row of going live every single day to create the Art Friends Show and to launch the Art Friends School, which is an online membership where I teach and you can interact with other artists. So today, being day 99, I want to share what I'm gonna do next, right? Tomorrow's day 100. Tomorrow I'll be doing an art friend interview with my friend Catalina Garatone and celebrating the end of 100 days in a row. That felt like such an audacious challenge on the day that I declared it. So if you've been watching the whole time or if you've just recently discovered this, thank you so much for the gift of your attention, for being a part of it, for all the different ways that people have participated and encouraged this project. It has helped me really find my voice as a professional artist mentor, and it's allowed me to do what I do really innately, which is love and admire and celebrate other artists, and then what I do professionally, which is I've been, hired as a teacher many times, and then I have this whole private mentoring business doing this with artists. It's allowed me to take this thing that's so innate and has become my profession into the public sphere and do it so playfully, be able to really kind of give it freely and know that these conversations being held out in the open are making a difference. I've heard from so many artists, and my whole entire goal is to help you stay in motion creatively. I believe in artists. I believe in our really big role of leadership in the world. And it's my genuine hope that this work finds you and it somehow has an impact on you to help you make your own work in the world. Yeah. So we're coming up on day 100, and I am first just going to celebrate the fact that I'm making it to 100 days. Woohoo! That is major. Hi, if you're just joining. Making it to 100 days in a row of going live and hosting a talk show, an interview series, a solo show. It's something, it's something I've never done before. It feels like a major accomplishment. It has made me reorganize my entire life around it. And like I said before, it gave me a lot of clarity about my value and impact professionally. And it helped me get in motion and create this thing. And now the Art Friends School membership is launched. We just had day 1 of classes yesterday with the founding members, and I'm working really hard behind the scenes to build that membership site, and then I will officially, properly, majorly launch it publicly when it's ready. So doing this 100 days in a row and making sure to give myself a pat on the back for showing up and doing that work. And I'm also thanking all of you for your contribution of attention and encouragement, and holy shit, Mika, you're doing that. And also, I can see the value in that. So there's been this co-creative force that's been so beyond me and so fun to be at the helm of. So as we approach tomorrow, I have pondered this quite a bit, right? Because there are several routes I could go. One would be to say, hey, it's a major accomplishment, day 100, throw the confetti and call it good. Focus on my membership, blah, blah, blah. Another option is to, say, 100 days, what else can I do? How about a year? What if I just go live every day for a year? And that's the way that my brain tends to work, is in extremes. So those are like the two options that I really considered. And then the middle way is to do it kind of occasionally, to do it at some sort of cadence that, hello from Peru, thank you for watching and saying you're in Peru, that's so cool. Hola, buenas, well, I don't know if your time zones are the same, buenos dias. So the middle way would be to host the show occasionally. And I think that will become the long-term option because of the spirit of the show. It's so fun. I cannot consider the first option, which is just to stop entirely, again, because this show is so fun. It lights me up. We have a lot of momentum now. So under the third, or under the option of, what if I do this every day for a year? I have sat with that to feel into it. And the appeal of that is that I've done all of the work to create the momentum and the habit, and now the community is aware of it, and there's a lot of opportunities. There's still a lot of people on my interview schedule going past day 100, et cetera, et cetera. However, the format of like doing the full interview or the full show as a live stream means that I'm not creating the best quality video or audio, and it's innate to Instagram. And so there's ways that I could create a more quality like viewer and listener experience. But the pro of doing it live is the pressure, the public accountability, the fact that I work really well under performance pressure. And so I just get it done, and then I, type a caption with my thumbs and I post it, and it's like completely done. So here's what I decided to do. I am going to continue to do the Art Friend show or teach an Art Friend course, like a mini training every day for a year. Okay. For a year. But here's the thing. I'm going to do a little bit of it live stream. Like I'll do a mini version of it live stream while making it in like giving myself permission to continue to experiment with the workflow to improve the content. Because what the live stream does for me is it gives me an incredible structure to be productive every day. And so I want to keep up the cadence. And yeah, it feels kind of radical, but I think a year, if you visualize a year, like I've done 100 days. As of tomorrow, I've done 100 days. And so I just do that 2.5 more times. That's actually, I'm going to need about that much time to populate my membership with all the lessons that I want to teach. I mean, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to need that much time to establish a media production workflow that fits my life and creates quality content for you, right? Better audio, better video, and edited in a way that's appropriate to each platform. So when I think about it like that, I'm like, yeah, actually, that makes it feel easier to me. Continuing to live stream every day for a year. Y'all, I can see who's watching, and I love you all, and you know what this means for our lives together. There's some live viewers if you're watching this later. So that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow's day 100 of doing 100 days in a row of the Art Friend show. And I'm going to continue, and I'll use the premise and the structure of a live stream to kickstart my brain every day for a full year to produce one bit of teaching content or one bit of an interview. But I will always let myself continue to experiment with the workflow. So what that'll look like, yeah, exactly. We're almost to 100. So what that'll look like is I will continue to use the live stream, I anticipate it being much shorter. And then, for example, if I have an interview guest, we will actually be recording it in like a virtual recording studio where we can get really good audio and video, and then the files are like prepped to put on each platform beautifully. But we'll pop on here and we'll do a little live, because this is how it was built, and there's some magic to this, and I don't want to fuck it up. Like, it's like, it's working. I'm in motion. I love it. And then it'll help me make a little bit of progress each day. What that'll look like from a teaching perspective for the Art Friend School is, this is a great example. So yesterday I taught the first two live like studio hours that I'm going to be teaching every week inside of the Art Friend School. And at the beginning of that, I taught a creative, I led everyone through a creative technique. And then I facilitated a discussion with all the artists about their work and their insight from that technique, and they all got to know each other. So my intention now is to take that creative technique, to film it, and to put it inside of the membership so it'll live there forever. And also make like a quick live show about it, a YouTube video, and an episode of the podcast. So as I'm continuing to figure out the best workflow to create in this way and publish it in this way, I think that the cadence of continuing to go live will be very supportive to me, and allow me to just like, every day I'm like, oh, I could do that differently with the lighting, or maybe I'll actually invest in a microphone, or one thing a day feels like the biggest lesson that I learned out of 100 days of going live in a row is that all I need to know is my commitment and the vision, and then showing up consistently and having enough permission to be like massively messy in it and like improve it little by little, learn what works little by little. Yeah. A couple of fears that have come up with making this commitment to, okay, I'm like celebrating 100 days in a row, and now I want to do a year. So I want to do 100 days, another 100, another 100, and then another 65 or whatever. One fear that comes up is, what if I want to go backpacking? What if I'm off grid? What if I'm off grid and I can't go live? So I haven't figured out what I'll do if I have the opportunity to go into the backcountry where I like actually don't have a cell signal. But like, there's like no other reason that it would stop me from doing it every day. I've already been sick in this 100 days and I've done it. I've already had no childcare and I've done it. I've already, been traveling. Like, those things are so figure outable, and it's ultimately way more supportive to me to have the structure and like the just bit of engagement on this very big project to do it every day. So I'm trying not to be so all or nothing that if I commit to a year and I do have the opportunity to go backpacking, like, I'll have a phone with me. Maybe I can film something static and then put it up later, but still show up for the daily practice. I think that sounds very fair. But yeah, so if you've been tuning into these and enjoying them, you're in luck, because they're going to keep coming. And my hope is that our community will just grow, that the opportunity to do Art Friend interviews will just get richer and richer, and I'll get better at it and be able to illuminate like the special things about the guests, and maybe even make it into like more of a game show or a co-creative session where we like paint together or do whatever together. And then my other hope is that like I get really good and in flow with taking all this free work I'm doing and turning it into the paid content for my membership, and it feels like really rich and juicy, and I can go deeper there with people, and then that grows, and then my membership is really full and everyone feels supported, and I'm just like, holy shit, I just flow with this cadence every day, every week, every month, and it turns into this beautiful, predictable thing that keeps us all in motion creatively, that pays me a living, very well supported income, and I get to keep being this agent of like creative advocacy, this catalyst. I get to keep just exploring this love that I have, and the concept of art friend and art frenemy could become more comedic. I really want to do a local version, like a live show. I think it'll be so fun. And like I've said from the beginning, the podcast is happening, the YouTube channel is happening, and one day, oh my God, give me a TV show, because wouldn't it be amazing to do like art mentoring and have conversations and like make stuff with artists in the spirit of Art Friend. I feel like every time I teach about these techniques, a little bit more of my future book gets written. So it's like, this is my thing. This is what I do now. I just go live every day, make a little bit of progress on my career, and my sincere hope is that it reaches you, it sends you just a bit more into motion on your own creative journey, and it keeps us all in motion creatively. That's the spirit of Art Friend. Okay, tomorrow is day 100, so definitely join us for that. It'll be at, I think it's at like 11:30 Pacific with Catalina Garatone, who's a dear, dear friend, and be very celebratory. And then I'll just keep going. I mean, I have other people lined up to interview next week, so see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Join me inside the membership if you want to go deeper and be a part of that community that's building. It's closed right now because I did the founding member launch and I'm getting them all kind of going. But if you know you want to be a part of it when I open it, send me a message and I'll put you on that list that gets like first dibs when I start the next launch. Okay, honeys, day 99. We did it. Keep on going. Bye. I'd love to have you inside of Art Friend School, where we go deeper into these topics. Follow the link that's in the show notes or find it on my website at annamieka.com.